Alright, we are here on Clue. It is a new day now. 7:55 on Monday, June 14th. We have Gloria! Yay! We found her naturally without having to use any amiibos or anything. And the year that we've been playing, all the villager hunts that we've done on 2 islands, we have never ever come across Gloria on a Nook Mile island. And now today, finally we did. Can't wait to see what her house looks like. Super excited. And we gotta figure out... Oh, we got like 150,000 bells in the Dropbox. Yeah, pretty close. And I think we ordered a cake. No, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Bloody blah. We need to get rid of some of these mail. We need to be 100 or under. Anything? Eclectic furniture. We don't care. Wedding head table. White rug. Olivia. Since it doesn't tell us which kind of merch we got at which time. Coconut soda. We just need to weed some of this out to get us down to a lower amount of mail. Valiant statue, we're keeping that forever because that is something that we wanted since we started playing as well. Wedding cake. Stay warm. Throwback, old timer, yuck. New edition. Olivia, a little greenery from plants. Seahorse for the potpourri chessboard. No, Phil is gonna be booted out as soon as we get his picture. To the ever stylish Sleuth. We'll keep in that one. Hang on your walls, we know. Surprised out of the blue. Gulliver. We can throw away all the Gulliver and Gullivar stuff. Dow for his birthday. Stay warm. Monarch butterfly. Let's get rid of one more. Gave us art. Exquisite. Congratulations! Okay, we'll just get rid of all the Gulliver and Gullivar stuff. And all the DAL we don't really need. Label stuff we don't really need. Any more Gulliver or Gullivar that we can get rid of? Gullivar. The Dread Pirate Gullivar. Alright. Here's this one. I think that'll be fine for now. Let's go say hi to Gloria, or Glorious Gloria. There's a snowball there. Did the other one spawn on the tile again, like it's done the past 2 days in a row? They're supposed to be spawning next to each other, or near in the same vicinity. But they have not been, and it's kind of annoying. Where's the second snowball? There's one. There's a fossil. Ton of seashells, which we need to get rid of. My favorite hourly music is the 8 a.m. music. Oh, here's the other one. Right near Gloria's house. Yay! You know, we never once went in the chicken's house, so I don't even know what her house looked like. Oh, wow! It's like a sidewalk. It's like a cafe. I sure did. I just had to see for myself that we actually have Gloria living on our island. Got to finish unpacking, yes. Quacker. Sweet. Can't wait to see her when her house is all unpacked and ready. Alright, so now let's figure out our snowboy situation. Where are we going to... Oh, we prepared our gifts. Now that Phil is here, he's always the one that's hardest to find. Okay. Okay, the heartbreak, yeah. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Thanks. Huh. Cute. This is for you. And I don't know what it is, whether we got oranges or peaches or... Better give us your picture. Actually, I think we'll get Dell's picture before Phil's. Cycling shirt. We don't want a cycling shirt. Dell, I think, is still asleep because he sleeps till like 9 or 9:30 even. Sound asleep, yeah. Okay. So let's do our snowball in the meantime. Okay, now we can start rolling it. We don't want to break it. The other snowball is... God, all the way up here, right? Dang. Okay, so we need to destroy this rock. Actually, is there even 10 spaces? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just barely. So let's... Do we want to move them somewhere else where it would be easier to roll? Like maybe here, we can just get rid of some of this tile for now. Take this before I melt away. Okay, so that's 1. Okay. Let's get our little hard hat on. Alright, so we want to do... hate tearing up these tiles, but... Well, before we do that, let's see. Is there a place that we can roll them to where there is enough space? There is enough space here, but we'd have to destroy rocks and dig up the stump, which we were going to have to do anyway. So let's go ahead and build it here. Because there's no stumps in the house. And now let's see. That's good. I don't know why she paused for a second there. Do we have apples in our pockets? We do. Each one. To give us superpowers to... Boom! Break the rock. Okay. And it will spawn somewhere else tomorrow. Okay. So, let's work on rolling this to make it as big as possible. And then we'll lay out our path. Roll the other snowball up here. Let's see. Trying to figure out which side we need to make this on. If we set the bottom snowball here, the top isn't going to connect because it's too close to other things. It's just going to make them both roll along. They're never going to connect. Which is annoying. If we roll that one down here, which we can do, there is 10 spaces, I know that. And we can set it on this side next to Gloria's house. And it should be okay to let us do that. So let's do that. Let's roll that down here. Stupid dung beetles. Okay, we can't get through here, so we'll have to go this way. And it's gonna get smaller, so we're gonna have to end up kicking it. Let's see. Or do we want to... Let's actually roll this one up there. And we're losing momentum. We're gonna have to kick it. No. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So, stupid dung beetles. Bane of my existence with these stupid snowballs. We need to roll both as big as they'll go. I really do hate making snow boys. I really hate them. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I think this one's going to be our top one that we're going to roll to the right. So we need to make our 10 space path leading off into that direction. So we need to roll this one a little bit more. We might need to get rid of some of this path here for now. Do, 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 do. Okay, so that's as big as that can go. Okay, so let's get some path. We'll do stone. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think that's gonna work. 8. Oh, fuck's sake. 9. 10. I hope this works. It's awful close to that other tile, and it might make it fail. Okay, so let's roll this again. We are not going to make the snow boy until the autosave little circle in the right hand corner goes. Which I wish it would hurry up, because it always takes for freaking ever. In the meantime, I have to babysit both of these to make sure no dung beetles push them and make them smaller. I wonder if I should go ahead and turn off my island designer. Maybe claiming some Nook miles will prompt it to autosave. Hoping. The reason we're waiting for the autosave to go is so we don't lose anything we've already done to this point. 'Cause I don't think it's saved since before we gave Phil a present. I wasn't paying attention. Got more goals. Reactions! Oh, I've maxed out reactions! Yay! 3,000. There we go. There's the autosave. Thank you. Now we need to move this over to the very end. Please let it connect. Here we go. Come on, let this be another perfect snow boy. Yes! Phew! Color check, shine check, size check. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, good. Frozen partition. Sweet. Wow, I could be a snow model. Yay. So now we should have 4 large snowflakes. Yes. Sweet. Okay, so tomorrow... this one will be fully melted. So... that one will be almost melted. Then we have... let's see, that one will be almost melted. That one will be looking like that one. So we got some Nook Miles for making up Snow Boy. And I think tomorrow, once we build our perfect one tomorrow, we will get some Nook Miles for being at 5. Oh no, we get, the next one is 10. Okay. It's so tedious. I hate making snow boys. Alright. Well, I want to leave this here because I don't want any snowballs spawning here tomorrow. It'd be fine if snowballs spawn down here because we can always... there's enough spaces to build one here. Let's see here. What kind of space do we have elsewhere on the island? Oh, we have Sahara today. Yay! That is a mighty big fish. Watch it be a sea bass. It is a sea bass. Since it turned to the side, it didn't look as big once it turned. Yep, it's a sea bass. Wah, wah. Okay, we've got 62K right now. That's more than enough to buy out all the rugs from Sahara. So, hello. You are calling me Sahara. Mysterious wallpaper first. Yes. Then we'll get mysterious flooring, and then we'll go the carpets. So that they're all together. Alright. A rug. Small, and then medium. Medium is also her favorite size, and large is also her favorite size, so go figure. Yeah, every size is her favorite size. 1 exchange ticket. 1. A rug. Medium. And then we'll do large. Two. A rug. Large. Yay! And now we've got 6. I sure do. We'll do wallpaper first. And then we have 1 exchange ticket, so let's take a look at our rugs to see what more rugs we want to get 4 more exchange tickets for the mysterious flooring. Because we don't want to buy the rugs blind. So sometimes we want to get multiples of a large or vice versa. Okay, so mortar wall, flowing river flooring, that's cool. Rubber mud mat, tatami mat, yellow checkered rug. Let's see what these look like. Oh, could this be a recipe? We'll have to wait till it's past the roses, because otherwise we'll lose it. Boom! Simple dots tea, circuit board roll. Let's get our ladder. Let's put all these into storage so we can check it out. Now that we've got a basement, we can play around with our walls, wallpapers, and carpets and stuff in the basement since it's not decorated. Okay, so... Ooh, that is hideous. We definitely will not be getting more of those. What does the tatami mat look like? That's nice. What does the rubber mud mat look like? Oh, that's the green one that we already have, yeah. Okay, so we'll get 2 of these, I think. And maybe 3 of those. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, cool! Oh my god, this is awesome! I love this floor! How cool is that? What does the mortar wall look like? Oh! Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. We definitely love that river wall. Oh, this is cool! Oh, it's like a circuit board. You know, if they come out with the Switch Pro and we get one of those, we're calling it, or basically using this wallpaper and this, all the computer flooring and wallpaper and stuff on that 3rd island. We're not going to give away what we're going to call it, though. It's a surprise. Alright, so we want some more of those tatami mats. Do we have any Sahara tickets already in storage? Oh gosh, yeah, we've got plenty. Alright, so... actually I do want more of those tatami things, so we'll put these back. And we'll get 2 of those tatami mats to make up our 5 tickets. Because those things look pretty nice. And we can place a couple of them in a room. Alright, so we got Gloria, we got Sahara, we got our snowboy built. We've had a pretty accomplished day so far. Is she still down here, or did she cross the... Oh, here she is. Yes, a rug please. We want a medium. That's fine. Yes. No, you're not silly. You're just being a good salesperson and just making sure we don't buy the same thing that we don't want. You're making sure not to bamboozle us. Okay, and we'll get 1 more of those. A rug. A medium. Yep. Now we'll have 5 tickets. Yes. I sure do. No wallpaper. Do you want flooring? Yes, we do. Yes, ma'am. Here you go. Thank you. We are good. We always buy out all her stock. What kind is it? Swamp flooring. How cool is that? What does that look like? I love Sahara stuff most of the time. We have to dig up our fossils and our money tree and find our message in a bottle. Swamp flooring. Oh, cool. Oh, it even sloshes. If only we could put this outside, because Potpourri could use this flooring for their bayou. Oh, this looks awesome. Oh, look, she's even kicking up mud. It even sloshes like mud. Oh, that's so cool. Very happy with our purchases. Very nice. Let's just check around here for any dig spots. I don't think there were any. So it would just be shaking trees for wasps up here. I know there was a dig spot over by the conservatory, I think. Let's see if there's any behind the mountain here. Okay. So... Aha! Yes. There's one fossil. Oh, that's a tree branch. Okay. Got These purple tulips just won't quit. Man, it sure would be nice to get blue roses on this island. Woohoo! Let's just get these fossils together. Alright. So we have, let's get our ladder down. Ooh, green. That could be a recipe or it could be some other furniture item. Wait till it gets past the water. What is it? What is it? A study desk. We'll be selling that. Let's check for more dig spots and also our money tree. I remember seeing our money tree maybe around Dell's house, I think. Just looking for our message in a bottle. Okay, it's not on this side. Looking in between all the trees for dig spots because the fossils love to hide where you can't see them. No white roses, only blue. There's Bill. I want a donut. Sylvia. What even was? I don't even remember. I don't remember. Touchdown, Quacko. Now we've got 2 ducks on our island. I know before we got his picture, we kept saying that we're going to kick him off as soon as we get his picture, but I'd like having 2 ducks on the island. But we are going to be getting rid of him because we want Gruff to move into where he is now. Because Gruff is going to be Mr. Green. Hi, Moriarty. Meowiarty. Bestie. Even though we're supposed to be arch enemies, but we're besties. I've got 2 fossils. We'll put all the flowers up here. Okay, so 2 more fossils left to get. Is message in a bottle over here. No, but here is a fossil. Go on this side so that Phil doesn't think I'm trying to talk to him when I press A, since the button to dig the fossil is the same button to talk to your villagers. Not today, weeds. Let's see. Is it in the kitchen? Is it up here in the hallway? It wasn't by our house. There's our message in a bottle. We need one more fossil. Pansy table. Sweet. Yesterday we learned a hyacinth lamp. Today we learned a pansy table. We're learning all the flower recipes. Maybe it was between the... Oh, here we go. Yay! Okay, now we just need Dell to wake up. It is 8:36. Let's go see if he's awake and give him his present. Wake up! Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. No? God, you're still sleeping? Wake up, you lazy bum. Alright, let's go get our fossils assessed while we're waiting for Mr. Sleepy Pants to wake up. Oh, you're sleeping too, but you're an owl. You're loud. Assess fossils. So yesterday I caught something new in my Critterpedia. I don't think it was the dung beetle. I think it was something else. But as we were looking through our Critterpedia, we realized we had never donated the whale shark. So luckily it was still in our storage. We hadn't sold it to CJ or anything. So we were able to donate it, and so now everything in our Critterpedia has been donated. Alright. Got that all taken care of. We do need to make a trip over to Potpourri to get all their money trees from the last 2 days, because we didn't go yesterday and they didn't collect their money trees, so now we're messing up their money tree situation because they're out of places to put them now. Since there's 5 of them on that island, we need to go and relieve them of their money trees. Take all their money. So we'll go and do that, and then by the time we come back, Dell should be awake, we hope. While we've still got our hard hat on, let's go ahead and fix this tile that we kicked out prematurely. There we go. Now we have to take our island designer stuff off. Potpourri needs to open up their gates. But we don't have a big monitor for that switch, so we need to get it. And last time, I don't think we were filming, but she was visiting Redwood on Potpourri, and Sleuth was doing some chores and tasks and stuff. I think she was cleaning up their flowers or something. And so, of course, Redwood wasn't doing anything, and usually we're able to make sure we keep an eye on it and have Redwood move around every few minutes or so that switch doesn't fall asleep, but we neglected to do so and it kicked off Sleuth. Luckily we still had everything that we had caught, because we caught a whole bunch of the river fish, like the Dorado and the Arapaima. We caught something else. We caught a whole bunch of stuff. I think we caught the whale shark that day too. So she double checked when she got back to Clue, and we still had it all in our pockets. So, phew. So it must have saved before we got kicked off. I want visitors. Roger. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I want to fly. I want to visit someone. Alright, so we're just getting her in the flyover site so that we can see her waving to us as we fly over. Looking for islands you can visit. That's where I want to go. Look like someone on their way here. I would love to have plushies of the dodos, Orville and Wilbur. I hope that Build-A-Bear does more than just Isabel and Tom Nook. I would love to have a Wilbur or an Orville. Oh, it's sunset here, that's right. Sleuth is 13 hours ahead, because she's Southern Hemisphere. So it's still Sunday for potpourri. And there's Julia, who was actually not too hard to find today when Hawkins was looking around to give her a present. She was just sitting down, so he had to run into her so that she'd stand up and give her a present. She's like, oh, we are seeing a lot of each other today, aren't we? Let's go talk to our future Mrs. Peacock. Hello! Well, you act like you've never spoken to me before. Has put on a tiara. Oh, that's neat. Let's talk to Mr. Bam. Is he wearing the Sneetches shirt? He's wearing the Sneetches shirt. Star-bellied Sneetches! Good job. You're keeping the island safe. Let's go see what Tams is up to. Good old Tams. What's going on? Potpourri souvenirs. Go see Timmy and Tommy. They can hook you up. Yay! I'll go right now. Tammy's the best. Okay, money trees. That's what we're here for. Money trees. Get all the money. Oh, we need to sell all our stuff too. We'll sell it at this Nook's Cranny, since we forgot to do it at our own. Now they're going to tell us they can't buy turnips on Sundays, which we know because we haven't bought any turnips because we thought we might have to be time traveling doing our villager hunt. I want to sell. I understand. We want to sell that. Boom. Show us the money. Well, that's not bad. Sweet. Alright, now we're going to fill up our pockets with a bunch of money. Yeah, see, they've started to plant them anywhere they can. Because we are out of room. So we'll take all these first, then chop these 4. And then we'll worry about the ones to the left in the middle. Alright, let's get to chopping these. One, two, three. Ha ha ha. 3 wooden chops. 1, 2, 3. Yay, I thought that blue windflower was going to keep it from getting me 3 chunks of wood. But it just goes off to the side, so phew! Alright. So now we've got... Oh, they took care of these. Okay, so those are done. We need to get the ones by Math's house. And we'll let the Potpourri 5 arrange the trees the way they want, because I think we're going to move the money trees over here, right behind the pyramid, so that it's kind of like the Pharaoh's treasure. And we're going to put fences around it. We're going to look for something that looks maybe a little bit Egyptian. Maybe even get simple panels to make it get a custom design. And then over here, we're going to move the subway station, the underground, over here, down here. We've already got some of the bricks there, so that we can kind of make our Wonderland area a little bit bigger. We can move it up a little bit here to give us more room for the 100-acre wood here. Because we can never see any of these trees back here. It's way too congested back here. So we need to put more space between these trees so that we can actually see. Because we can't even see any of the trunks with all this. So we want to move this up a couple spaces. Getting close to having our chessboard complete. We just need 4 more mitten crabs and 5 more drone beetles, and we need to figure out what kind of bug we want for our rook pieces. It's going to be some kind of hard beetle, because the turtle is on the seaside, because it's like a protection barrier shell, since a rook is a castle. The turtle is the closest thing in the seaside, the ocean creatures, to represent that kind of a castle. Summer shells! Yay! We don't have those on Clue. What else? Money trees by Math's house. And has she caught all the types of sharks? Because she could get some sharks right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's like, Sleuth, come get your money trees, hurry up. I'm running out of room. God, I wish it would just group these, because this is so obnoxiously annoying. I mean, obviously they're the same thing. Everything else stacks, so why can't you make these stack too? Okay. Made a little bit more room in our pockets here. Let's chop this one down. We got Mardi Gras going on down there. Looks fun. And since she was so delayed, she'll go ahead and move the money trees for maths into their proper areas here. Once she chops this tree down. I wonder if all the alligators have this style of house, because Dell's house looks very similar to Boots' house here. It'll be interesting to check out the other gators' houses and see what they look like. Whether they all have that kind of style of architecture that almost looks like pagoda. Alright. So let's get this one buried there. And we'll get this one buried here. Alright, so that's under control. Let's check our Critterpedia. I think we've got every kind of beetle that's available right now. Yeah, we've got the stag beetle. The sharks, I don't think we've got a hammerhead yet. We've got the whale shark, the great white, and the saw. We're missing the hammerhead, so we can try to catch a hammerhead. And we can try to look for the big river fish as well. And there's also a piranha. Oh, 9 p.m. No, we can't get the piranha. We'd have to come back much later. A few hours from now. Sharky, come here, shark. That's an itty-bitty fish on the pier. Let's see, we're looking for fins. Fins, fins, fins. Not you. Hey, it's Kyle. Hi, Kyle. After dark. How nice. It's not dark yet. He's so funny. Nature's mood ring. Does this have a fin? Yes, it does. Let's get it. Hopefully it's not a suckerfish. Or a great white, because we already have that. Oh, it's a suckerfish. Crap. Garbage! That's absolute garbage. That's a little fish. We don't want it. Okay. Hate to have to run through the purple mums, but we needed to scare that fish away so that bigger fish will spawn. Oh yes, our fossils. How could we forget? Alright, fine. You don't have to yell at me. Alright, so we'll move this over here. My wallet is full, so no more bells will fit. Alright, so... oh! We need drone beetles. We need that drone beetle. Because we didn't have 24 like we thought we did. To make 8 pawns for the chessboard. Can't see. The palm frond is in the way. Oh, I thought I missed that. Phew. It's not like it'd be a catastrophe if I did miss it anyway, because they're common enough beetles. They're the most common of the summer beetles. Alright, we want to look for big river fish. I think we do have them all, but it'd be nice to get more. Hey, Roscoe. What's going on? Uh-oh. That is probably a black bass, but let's fish it anyway. Might be something else. Black bass. Oh no! Yeah, an arowana. Sweet. That's a money fish right there. Oh, we need more fossils. More fossils! Alright, so let's move this down here so that all the fossils are together. Let's keep the fish together. Alright. After 7, the Goliath beetles will be on the trees. So that's just in like a little minute. Oh, it's right now. There won't be any scorpions spawning, even though it's after 7, because we're a guest here and we have the gates open. Those things don't seem to spawn for whatever reason. So let's just keep looking for sharks, just for a few more minutes. Let's see. Or big river fish. Let's see if we get any. Ooh, didn't want to run through the roses, but had to scare that fishy. Once Sleuth maxes out on her snow boys, getting her 20 perfect snow boys to max out the nook goals, we're going to have Hawkins go over and see if he can build snow boys over on her island. Or whether it's only the people that live on the island that can build snow boys on that island. That might be a black bass, or it might be something else. It looks a little bit bigger than a black bass, but it's probably just a black bass. Shoot. I hate when they swim forward right when you cast your line and then you're not far enough. Black bass. Yep. The most metal of all fish. Is there any sharks in the ocean? We need to approach these palm trees very slowly in case there's a Goliath beetle we would like to have. We don't want to scare it away because those things are super skitterish. Like you could be halfway across the island and you move and they fly away. Any pier fish? Nope. Boots had a flea today. Oh, a fin. Let this be a hammerhead. It's the only shark we don't have. Come on. It's a shark, for sure. What kind? Oh, whale shark! Yeah! Yay! Excuse me. Oh, she's got to water their blue roses. Does she have a watering can? She does not, but I think there's one up there. Watering can. Let's water the roses. They have special river or pond fish. Let's see. Giant snakehead is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Piranha, arowana, dorado gar. Okay, so no, that's not it. Let's see. We want to water. Come on. Thank you. Let's water the hyacinths because we need to get a purple hyacinth. And these don't seem to be working. Come on, give us a purple already. And then we'll go water the red roses by Samuel's house, see if they give us some more blues. Redwit's standing right on the dance floor. Oh, that shirt was something that Hawkins got for... Oh no, Maths I think got it as a balloon gift or something, so he left it for... Oh, Samuel got it. Samuel got it as a balloon gift, and so he left it for Sleuth. Because Leota wouldn't wear it, and we don't think Redwit would wear it. Oh, yay. ×2. Sweet. A drone beetle. Oh, we just caught one of those. Oh, weird. It's tailoring her goals for this island, because she doesn't have drone beetles on her own island. That's interesting that it's recognizing that she's on an island that has drone beetles right now. That's cool. So the Nook Miles apply not to where you live, but where you are at that time. That's really cool. They're dynamic like that. Firefly. Has she caught a firefly? The other thing I haven't seen when she's been on here is the mosquitoes. So I guess the mosquitoes don't come out when she's visiting also. Did I just miss? Yeah, firefly. Okay, she's got a firefly. She doesn't have mosquitoes because we've never seen mosquitoes when she's been here. So maybe it's just like scorpions and tarantulas that those don't spawn when you're... Although that wouldn't make sense. I mean, I can understand why the scorpions and tarantulas don't spawn when you're a guest over here, because when you get bit, it drops you back off at your house, and there's not really any place for it to drop you when you're a guest on the island. But mosquitoes don't knock you unconscious. I mean, you just itch for a little bit. So it wouldn't make any sense for them not to have mosquitoes spawn. Maybe she just needs to stand still long enough, and then maybe we'll see one. Her pockets are almost full. Yay! Since Sleuth doesn't have the dance stuff, she has to do this one. Because she doesn't have the dance like Redwit does. Cute. Because those dance things came out, I think a little bit before Mardi Gras. Or Festival, as it's called in here. They don't call it Mardi Gras. Festival, when Pavel was here, and we were catching feathers. Come on, any more sharks? Sharks, sharks. Ooh, rainbow stag. Ooh, that almost seemed like I was too close. Yay, now we just need to catch a drone beetle for some Nook Miles. It'd be nice if a Goliath beetle spawned as well, because those things are awesome. Julia's in my way right now. Don't you dare cross my path. Julia has been on Hawkins' crap list for about a week now, because we've spent literally hours each day trying to find her to give her her present. Because she's not home, she's not in the shop, or in the Able Sisters, either of the shops. We're not going to go looking in the museum because they can move around in the museum and be chasing your tail forever in the museum. So she's on our crap list right now. We can't wait to get rid of her. Or at least get to the point where she gives us her picture so we don't have to go looking for her anymore. Just looking for another beetle. Just to see if we can get our Nook Miles to replenish the tickets that we used to get our Dreamy. You do not have a fin. Okay, come on now. Give us something. Let's see here. Oh, I thought I saw something on that stump, but it was just this mannequin. It looked like it was on the stump when I was approaching it from this way. Hi, Bam. Bye, Bam. God, all the villagers are in the walkway today. Alright, if there's no sharks or beetles... Oh, that is definitely something worthwhile. Could that be a mahi-mahi? What? It looked bigger! Oh, what a crap. I hate this stupid sea bass. They should not be allowed at the pier. That is some BS right there. It looked a lot bigger. Pigeonfish should be anywhere else except the pier. Oh, there's a shark. At least I hope it's a shark. And not a suckerfish. Damn these fish. See, it does this, but then it swims it too close. Make the fish back the F up if you're not going to let me fish from here. Stupid game. God damn, it's so freaking annoying. Better be a hammerhead. We've got enough great whites. Damn game pisses me off sometimes. You guys need to fix that error because that's definitely a game developer error. If there's no way we can fish it, then don't make them fish too close or swim too close. Because that's ridiculous right there. You're not going to let us cast our line when in real life we would be able to cast our line from there. Stupid game. Got me all worked up now. Move. Damn. Alright. Swing around, look for some more beetles on the trees. Go away, little fish. We want the big fish to spawn. Oh, we need to get all their recipes too. Does she have this recipe? We're gonna drop that for now because we don't have the space for it. Well, I guess we could sell the assessed fossils. Does she know this one? Yep. Does she know this one? Yep. And does she know the ukulele? Yep. Okay, so let's go sell. We need to put back the watering can, so that'll free up one inventory space. It was right here. Alright. So the 4 unassessed fossils, she has to wait till she gets back to her island because the blathers here won't assess her fossils that are in her hands because she doesn't live on this island. He'll only assess the fossils for residents of Potpourri. Yeah, you just saw me like not even 20 minutes ago. Okay, so we are selling. And we're going to sell that too, because we don't need that, and we're going to sell that. Cool. Yeah, I've got overflowing with bells right now. We can make a hefty payment to our house loan. Oh, actually, we want to buy that chessboard. Hold on. Hold up. I think it was like 130,000 bells, though. We thought about buying it for Potpourri to put near our big chessboard, but that would be kind of redundant. But this would be a perfect addition for Clue. It's like 100 something. Oh, 95,000. Yeah, we'll buy it. Sold. Yeah. Since I bought it with Potpourri money anyway. All their money trees and fossils. Alright, so now we're not overflowing anymore with bells in our pockets. So let's put all the sharks together. Then we'll get the bugs together. And actually, since we want to catch another drone beetle, we'll leave that spot for the new drone beetle. Alright. Cool. So, let's see. Any more beetles? Any more sharks? Any more big river fish? Let's just take a look upon the canal here. Oh, for a second I thought that might be a mosquito. I'm like, oh, we're in luck. No such luck. No mosquitoes. She has to wait until they show up at summertime on Southern Hemisphere to be able to catch one to donate. Ooh, Emperor Butterfly. Yay! 4 grand. Slowly approach the tree. Nothing on it. Okay, nothing on that one. Our shrine to Audie. She left her peach dress and her sign behind. That does not have a fin. It is probably just a stupid sea bass. Come on, where are all the drone beetles now that I have the Nookmao gold? They're usually all over the place. Sorry, I was stuffed up, so I just had to take care of that. Now I can breathe through my nostril. You're just staring off into space. Star-bellied Sneeches on the beaches. I love it. He's wearing a Star-bellied Sneeches shirt. He's so cute. Oh boy. Shark. Could this be a hammerhead? It's the only one we don't have yet. Come on. Don't you dare swim past that. Okay, thank you. It's a shark. They're kind. Yes, it's a hammerhead! My favorite. This is my favorite type of shark ever. It just looks so awesome. Got a hammerhead. We can donate that. Woohoo! Sweet. Okay, so now we just need to look for our drone beetle. And maybe a Goliath beetle if one decides to show up. We need to stop running by the trees so that we don't scare the beetles away. See, we want to make the 100-acre wood kind of like this so that we can see all the stumps from one area. Or all the trunks, I mean. Right now it's just too congested over there. This could be a dace or it could be something worthwhile. Could be a cherry salmon. No, it's just a dace. Dang it. I knew it. My gut told me not to fish it, but I fished it anyway. That's what I get for ignoring my gut feeling. Let's see. Come on, drone beetle. Where you at? Maybe there's some over by the bayou. Let's go check it out. We've got lots of trees over there, so there could be... Nothing. Is there any in Hollywood Hills? Nothing. Movie set. They do like the orange trees, but there's none over there. Dang! All the beetles made themselves scarce. That's all we need right now is one drone beetle. Just one. Maybe it got mad because I said it was the most common. And I could get another one anytime, so it's going to prove me wrong. It's going to say, ha! Now see what you got. Julia, you are in the way. Alright, we are bound and determined to get another drone beetle before we leave. In fact, I wanted to get a picture of that, let's get rid of this red dot, of that nook goal so that we could see. That's so cool. Did I just hear a shooting star? Yes. Did Redwit just miss 3? We have her pressing A right now too. Yes, we both got it. One more. Alright. Cool. Cool. Drone beetle, drone beetle, drone beetle. Come on now. Let's see if there's anything on the pier. Nothing. Let's go in Able Sisters. Maybe that will get some more bugs to spawn. We enter a building and then exit the building. It resets the bugs out there. Let's see. Hello there. Do you need the fitting room? Let's see. Oh, these are cool. Polo shirts. No, that's not her style at all. Fancy dress. Can't tell with the hat on. She will need to get gussied up at some point, so we do need to get her a nice pretty dress. She can't be in her sleuth outfit all the time. That kind of looks bland. I think the black one is going to be the best. We need some nice shoes to go with it, which they don't have here. Maybe some Mary Janes. No, she needs fancier shoes for that. Oh, those look alright. That's fine. Purchase that. We're not going to wear it out. No. So that will be her gussied up outfit. Thank you. We need some drone beetles. Any over on this side? See, we just can't see those back trees to see whether there's any on there or not. Alright, come on. We reset the spawn, so now there should be some beetles on the trees. Give us some beetles now. We just need one. Come on now, just give us one. That's not asking for a lot. Please. Ooh! Can we get a good angle on it though? It's gonna be directly from the side. I don't think we're gonna be able to get that. Come on. Please. Yeah! Woo! Yes! Woohoo! Alright, we got our goal on Potpourri. Alright, so now I think we can go home. Let's just make sure that there's no Goliath beetles on any of the trees. Oh, we wanna, before we go, we wanna fire the cannon. Yeah! Yar! Oh, which one was this? A shell rug. Does she know a shell rug? Shell rug, she does. Okay. Let's get back up to normal. Alright. So we'll make one more swing along the... Does she have that bug? That's gross. Yeah, she's caught that before. Looks like a leaf in the water. We want to find... Hopefully see if a Goliath beetle will spawn. We'll take one more swing along the beach here. If we don't see any, then we're just going to go ahead home. God, everybody's walking along this perimeter right now. What's going on? They're all blocking me. Do you have a fin? You do not have a fin. You are nothing. You are just a sea pigeon. Nothing out here. Daggone. Alright. Well, if there's nothing here, then we're just gonna go ahead and go home. Looks like someone's leaving. Alright, and on that, it's almost a 2-hour video, so we will go ahead and call it there. Hopefully Dell will be awake by now on Clue. We can give him his present. and hopefully get his picture. We had him before we had Phil, so we should be right about time to be getting Dell's picture by now. It's been a few weeks, I think, at least. Maybe even more. Oops, I'm sorry, Bam. We weren't paying attention. We just ran right into Bam and were shoving him along as we were running down to the airport to close the gate. Sorry. All right. Let's go see if Dell is awake. We'll have Blathers assess our fossils. Still no? Oh, yes! Get back here. Yeah, we were hoping to see you, but you slept till noon. Wonder how much sleeping I've done on this island so far. Must be close to setting a record. Lazy bones. Yes, give us your picture. We've earned it by now, I think. Some oranges. Get some Bitsy. In my belly. A bidet. God, that's not what we wanted. No! Give us your picture. Alright, Blathers. A bidet. Oh, let's go say hi to our pretty kitty. Hi, Olivia. Hi. We did. Of course. She's our queen bee. We wouldn't miss a day without saying hi to Olivia. Pretty soon, if we don't get a picture from either Dell or Phil, we'll have to be given 3 villagers presents every single day, which is going to be... Looking for 3 villagers every day is going to be tedious, especially if they're hard to find like Phil. Assess fossils first, then we'll donate the hammerhead. Make a donation. We've got this bad boy right here. This woohoo! Yes, tell me everything. Known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, hence the name. Obviously, yeah. 360 around it, from top to bottom. Oh wow! Could check for untied shoelaces and imminent rain simultaneously. Huh. Nope. Jolly good. Cool. Right on. Alright, so we will call it a video. We got a lot done today. All that's left to do is shake our trees to get our wasps. Let's go sell our pockets right now. We got our message in a bottle. We did our money tree. We did potpourri visit. We welcomed Gloria to our island. We gave our presents out. I don't think we're going to do the wedding event today because we want all the potpourri 5 to catch up. We did Sahara's carpets We got a lot done today. In just an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, whoa. What the heck? What the actual heck is that? That looks like a sick bear. How much is it? How much? Oh, only 85? Yeah, we'll get it. It's one that we haven't seen on Potpourri. It could be good for St. Patty's Day. We'll sell some stuff. We'll get back our 8,500 right now. Because we will sell that. $15K. Yes, almost double what the Papa Bear costs, so that's worth it. This ship we have. Windflower cots will smoke. Excuse me. Dang. Orange, yellow. Both hideous. Pink paint flooring. Colorful tile flooring. That looks like a carpet. Nah, not inspired today. Okay, so let's check out what the Able Sisters has today. Get some cute clothes. Some fashionable items. Oh, we didn't do our money tree yet. We haven't found our money tree. What kept us from finding our money tree? Were we waiting for Dell? Let's go ahead here and see what they have. Oh, they've got a duckbill. That's so perfectly fitting for Gloria's day. Gloria's move-in day. We have to get a duckbill in honor of that. These are kind of cute, but if the heart was missing, that would be better because Sleuth isn't going to be wearing anything with like a little heart on it. Knit pants. Ah, like winter wear. That's cool. Those look cool with her boots. Which she just got yesterday. She got those new boots yesterday. Don't they look fabulous? Coat. What does that even look like? Ah, that looks lame. A knit cap. We're totally getting the duckbill. In honor of Gloria. Yes. No thanks. Let's talk to Sabes. Hey, Sabes. Don't block me in, Mabel. Don't you do it. All up in my grill. Okay, let's find our money tree. I could have sworn that we did that already. Maybe I was thinking of the Potpourri 5. Oh, we built our snowboy. That's what we did. I know I saw the glow spot. It was somewhere. That was somewhere. That's just a black bass. Alright, now we need to find our money tree. Is it on top here? We need to move the museum over to here. I'm thinking today. So that we can have some space over here for snowboys. Oh, actually, we were going to move Dell's house over. That's right. We were going to move Dell over here because his house kind of looks like almost like a pagoda, so it would fit real nicely with this bamboo. I don't remember where I saw our money tree. So let's just start combing the area. Let's see. I knew we should have dug it up when we had the chance. Oh, that could be a recipe. We're gonna get it. Because we need some snow recipes for these snowflakes that we've been catching. Dang, a broom and dustbin. Alright. Money tree. Where is the money tree? Okay, we already checked the front perimeter. Was it over by Able Sisters? Wasn't here. Wasn't here. Can't spawn here. It wasn't here. It's not in the kitchen. Let's see. Thanks, Phil. You're a doll. Now, if only those would produce a blue rose. Okay, so it's not on the first floor. Hi, Raymond. I hope we didn't sell it on accident. Well, I don't think we've even dug up our glow tree because I think I would have remembered digging it up. Having it in our pocket. Come on, where is it? See, if you're not looking for a villager or a fossil, then you're looking for your stupid money tree. We waste so many hours in this game just looking for stuff. It's really quite irritating. These flowers are out of control. Again. We just nipped them back yesterday and now they're all overgrown again. Isn't there supposed to be a cooldown period where they don't grow so dang much? Alright, this is irritating now. Remember, it's harder to see in the snow, which is lame. Because it blends in with the snow. Olivia, help me find my money tree. Look at her face. She's so cute. Oh, she's looking at something. I don't know. Where is my money tree today? This is getting annoying. Raymond, help me find my money tree. I'll split it with you 50-50. No, I won't. It wasn't anywhere where a snowman would have been. Alright, I'm getting annoying now. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew we had seen it. Moral of the story. I've told myself many, many days before. When you see it, dig it up right then. Because then you're going to spend hours later on looking for it. Do I listen to myself? No. I always say, oh, I'll remember where it is. Alright, now we've done our money tree. And I think we already got our message in a bottle earlier before we went on our potpourri trip. Oh, what? You gonna give me a photo? No. How much? Fine. I don't care, I can afford it. It ups our friendship points, so that's one step closer to getting his photo, even though I don't really need it. Yeah, let's get your picture. How about that business? Let's put the metal can, because it's like a can of oil or something, of cooking oil. So we'll put it in the kitchen. There we go. Since this is where the grill and all that kind of area is in the movie, we're going to set that there. Once we get more white furniture, we'll be able to build out our kitchen more. Let's go plant our new money tree now that we've finally planted it. Initially planted it, rather. Replant our money tree, I guess. Boom, boom, wow. Dig that up. And boom. There we go. Alright, now we need to log into the ABD to get our bonus miles for the day. And then we are done, other than shaking the trees to get wasps, but we never do that on video, because that's just boring. It's just running around shaking all the trees, so nobody wants to see that. It's just tediousness. 300! What does Nook Shopping have today? Garbage can, world map, mesh cap, glasses, cruising. Alright, nothing we need. Let's pay off our loan, or pay towards our loan, rather. Got it under $1 million now. We're getting there. Inching our way along, slowly but surely. Alright, well thanks for joining us on our event-packed day. Anything good coming up? May 25th. On Potpourri, Roscoe's got a birthday coming up. I think it's tomorrow. But we will be sure to celebrate that. What Nook Miles did we get? Oh, that's right, for catching the drone beetle. We never claimed those. Alright, well that was a fun, packed day. We have Gloria, now a resident on Clue, and we're never going to let her go. She is our dreamy upon dreamy. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.